So this week has been an absolute sufferfest. We got uni from 9 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it is finally Thursday, finally done with a lot of class. It's been very, very tiring. I only got clips of the fun parts of this week.
I got it all in video.
But apart from that, we had one day where we spent 8 hours in the same classroom, which is yesterday. Yeah, that was rough. But now we're looking ahead to the weekend because we're doing a 16-kilometer race called King of the Mountain in the trails. It's got 450 meters of elevation. And as usual, I signed up pretty last minute, but it is for a purpose this time. This race is going to be on the lead up to a bigger race, which I will probably sign up for very soon. I don't want to make the same mistake again. If you've seen one of my recent vlogs, you'll know that I'm not the best at signing up for things a lot in advance, but this time I'm going to try and change that and sign up to a really big race. But I decided I'm going to sign up for this smaller race first and see how I go. But at the same time, I should probably sign up to the bigger race as well, because slots are running low, and if I miss out, then I miss out again on another big A race that I'm targeting. Nevertheless, we do have a run tonight, so I'm going to take you along on it, and we're going to have dinner with friends. And yeah, as usual, we're going to be hitting the trails. It's going to be pretty dark as usual, but I do have my head torch, so hopefully I can still show you a bit of the run club. It is super cold in Perth in winter. It's actually crazy. And if you didn't know, if you're watching from overseas, actually comment below if you are not Australian and watching from outside Australia. Australian houses are not made for keeping heat in, and if anything, it's made for ventilation, and basically you end up with freezing houses in winter. So even if you come from a colder country, if you live in Australia, you will freeze to death in winter. Also right now, I refuse to let anyone tell me otherwise. Salted butter on toast just hits different. I go through weird phases of being, addicted to different types of foods, and right now, yeah, obsessed. This is the good stuff. Just a little bit, Not too much, just a little bit. Now, when I got into my Master's of Physiotherapy degree, I did not expect to be doing essays behind a computer. 2 or 3 of them actually, in the span of 2 to 3 weeks. But this is a one-off subject that we're doing at a very, very accelerated pace, which we all have to do. And yeah, it's not the most fun, I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna get through it, but also I am tired of doing this now, and I'm ready to head out for my run club run. But we're gonna go early. I want to get some more mileage in before that, so let's prepare the drink mix, let's prepare the soft flask, the gels, and yeah, let's get out there. So we're less than 3 days out from King of the Mountain, which is a 16k race, and it's a little bit hilly as you can imagine, so doing a little bit of hills, but obviously not too much because the priority is to do fairly well at the race. But being 2 days out, I still want to get a little bit of training in, so I want to get used to going uphill, up and down, up and down. So one good thing we can take away from my recent training is that it's been going super well. My threshold workouts are feeling easier, I'm running quicker at an easier effort, I'm holding some slightly higher mileage, and with this being my first race since Ultra Perth, which I actually missed out on because I didn't sign up for the race and the registration's closed before I realized. Yeah, it's kind of exciting that I'm finally releasing all this fitness into a race. Now another exciting thing coming up is I'll be pacing a 3-hour marathon at Biber Lake Marathon. I've never done a pacing show before officially, this will be my first one. I actually asked if I can pace the 2-hour 45 marathon, but I think there's not enough people running that time to justify having an official pacer for it. So I'll just be pacing the 3 hours, but that should be super interesting. But yeah, that's coming up a week after this trail race that I'm doing this Sunday. So 2 exciting weekends in a row coming up. Obviously 3-hour marathon's not going to be an all-out effort, but it'll still be a good training stimulus, a nice long run, a steady long run. Hopefully we get a lot of fitness from it. Today's food of the day while running, we got an Anzac biscuit made by Sharvin, shout out to him. I love eating while running, so thank you so much. It's Friday afternoon, and I think it's finally time that we take action on something that's been happening for a while. I've been experiencing this really weird pain under my arch. It's not like terrible, but it comes and goes, but when it comes, it's like quite sharp. Yeah, getting a little worried about it, so I'm gonna buy a massage roller ball thing and just keep rolling it while I'm studying editing videos. And yeah, we're basically a day and a half out from the race now. Friday afternoon, beautiful sunset. Apart from the weird pain under the arch, I am feeling pretty good. Again, I'm feeling really fit like I mentioned earlier in the video. I've also been sent these shoes by Innovate. It's called the Roadfly Max, and I'm actually really liking it. So yeah, I've been wearing it for a lot of my jogs recently, but I think I'll start to wear it for some tempos as well. It's not the quickest shoe, but you can definitely do some light sub-threshold tempo LT1 sort of work in it. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the wide toe box, and I honestly think more brands should do it. Like, it would be so good if some of the really good shoes like the Endorphin Speed, the Rebel and stuff have like a ridiculously wide anatomical foot shape on the toe box. Like, that would be sick. And as for my plans tomorrow, which is the day before the race, I'm gonna run twice. I'll run in the morning, I'll run in the afternoon. Hopefully I'll feel good for Sunday morning. But it's definitely going to be a hard training effort. It's not going to be completely all out, but I definitely do want to be competitive in it. Like, you know, I'll be trying to go for the win obviously, but I'm just not tapering. That's the main difference. I'll be trying to get the same mileage that I normally do in any other week, sort of thing. Anyway, on the way home today, we'll head to a place called Kmart and get that massage ball roller for my foot. I paid $6.50 for this. Crazy. $6.50 is a bit more than I wanted to pay for a rubber ball, but thanks to people like Jan, Ben, and Martin, I can afford this, so thank you for the coffee donations. I guess you guys got this for me, so thank you. It's nice to get the run done. Now I'm gonna do some groceries. Alrighty, we got the groceries. Now, we gotta cook dinner. 4 portions of Hokkien noodles, and because I'm poor, 88-cent shredded coleslaw, chickpeas, and water chestnuts. Got a bit of protein, got a bit of carbs, got a bit of veggies. Can't ask for much more. Really easy to cook. We're just chucking them all in. That was so good. I already had one dish, but we're gonna have our second portion, and then we'll save the rest for tomorrow. It's Saturday morning. Less than a day to go to the race now. What a weird roundabout. It's not even a circle. Anyway, today we're gonna go to a run club. Risky because I don't know anyone there. But look, if I want to address my issue of not knowing many people in Perth, there's only one way to change that. So I also don't really know where I'm going. Trying to see if I can make my way there without GPS or navigation or whatever. I'm feeling it again. This sharp pain under my arch. It's like closer to the heel. It honestly sounds like plantar fasciitis. I am a bit scared because I know it's a bit worse in the morning and stuff. Alrighty, so a lot happened in that short amount of time. It's actually pretty crazy. We ran past the Australian women's national team, the Matildas, at a cafe just there. I'm actually gonna go see if they're still there, see if we can get them in the vlog. No, I'm kidding, I won't bother them. But yeah, one of my run club members, Anna, was there at the run club today, so that was sick. And then I met a Japanese girl who used to go to the same run club as me when I was in Japan, so that was pretty sick. We had a lot of mutuals, and she knows Joe Fukuda in person, so another connection to Joe Fukuda there. And I met a bunch of guys from the UK who were all very lovely, so that was pretty sick. Successful morning out, I guess. I literally have to do laundry every day and a half or something, because I'm running twice a day, most days at the moment. Anyway, I'm gonna chill for the rest of the afternoon because we've got the race tomorrow, but I will still get in another run later today. Alrighty, let's quickly unbox this. So this is actually the 5th company that have sent me a massage gun to feature on this channel. This is sick. So I'm gonna try this massage gun for a few days and I'll report back on what I think of it very soon. Okay, so the race is tomorrow morning. It's afternoon right now, it's like 5 PM. Gonna get in a shakeout run, do a couple threshold reps, a couple strides. We'll do a long warm up tomorrow morning before the race as well, just to tire the legs a bit more. And and make it a bit harder for myself unnecessarily. This park reminds me of Yogi Park in Japan, Tokyo. I live like 800 meters from that park in Japan. The only problem is this park is about a quarter of the size of Yogi, and when we're in Australia, we're not about running endless loops. We've got plenty of good rigs, so yeah, that's why I don't come here that often. It's just a tiny kind of lake. Alright, we're gonna find another park to do a bit of threshold and then some strides, and then we'll call it a run. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, I think this is where the Matildas have and will be playing. Subiaco soccer fan, women's soccer fan. Pretty sure they played here. Okay, we're here at the park. This is probably where we're gonna do the threshold. Yeah, it's not the most ideal place for it, but yeah, it's not gonna be anything crazy anyway. I don't really care what distance I do either. I just want to get a bit of threshold, and that's the main point. But yeah, I see a little loop that we can do, so. Alright, that was rep 1. So that was like 2 by 360 meters of threshold. We will do some strides somewhere. Probably just along this straight. This is a pretty good place to do it. Alrighty, that's enough messing about. I think we're at 5k, so what did I do this morning? I think almost 13, so yeah, we're gonna be getting about 18k's for the day. Yeah, pretty solid. It's definitely not nothing, but yeah, it's all for the training. Looking at the bigger picture now, I actually did end up signing up for a Transcend 65k, so it's official. I'm racing a big ultra race pretty soon. Yeah. It's Sunday morning, we're out here in the trails, not yet, we're on the road, but we will be in the trails in a second. Yeah, pretty excited. It's very hilly. We'll see how it goes. We got a little bit of a malfunction here. How did you lose that?
I don't know, running. I was running, I lost it.
We're doing a last minute shoe change. I was meant to wear the Salomon Sense 8 something, I don't know what it's called, but I switched to the Sauconys because they got Pima foam and there's a lot of road, and I thought I might as well send on the road. So yeah, it'll be an interesting one. So the start of this race was a little bit messy. We kind of all just went out quick, and I found myself at the front, and I didn't really want to be at the front, so I was stoked when these 3 people started overtaking me, because I knew that I'd rather be around 4th to start off with and just see what happens. So this is really good tactics at the start and actually being sensible, but eventually I let the excitement kick in and I made stupid decisions. Thanks for that.
It eventually links up. It's not an easy route.
Yeah, okay. Take one wrong turn, paying the price now. We got the huge uphill. Hopefully we can make up some ground. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. This is an absolutely brutal course. We went out at like 3:18 per k, and yeah, that uphill was brutal. We're like 450 meters in terms of elevation. I was 2nd, went the wrong way, now I'm in 3rd. So we're paying the price and having to run very hard now to catch up. But yeah, luckily I think my downhill running is really good right now. I'd say it's more impressive than my uphill, so I'm hoping we can get some good ground. We're probably running close to it. I see the guy ahead.
Well done.
Oh. I'm fine, but I tripped, so I think I need to clean this up.
Clean up? It's like tripped over something with his hand or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I felt a bit of pain here. I don't know if we can clean it. I hit a rock.
Oh, while you were running.
Yeah. Well, I just see a bit of red, so I'm wondering if that's blood or if it's the dirt. Yeah. Luckily it was on an uphill, so it wasn't that high impact.
Yeah.
Like, I just put my hand forward and that's it. Yeah.
Just separate your hands.
Okay.
Probably one of my worst races of all time. I had to work so hard to get second there. Yeah, I would have normally gotten fourth in that situation, but I had to dig the deepest I ever had, probably, in a trail race at least. I made some very, very bad tactical decisions as well. Yeah, not really happy with it, but I'm glad I learned a lot of crucial lessons that I won't be making in Transcend.
And Ollie Rye in a time of 1:03:30. Well done, Ollie. Just 1 minute off the course record, so excellent job.
Right, I'm here with Vlad Ixel, big fan of him, big fan of his channel, so what an honor. Yeah, can you quickly introduce yourself briefly, because I think you may not be as well known in the East Coast, and a lot of my viewers are from Sydney, so what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm based in Perth. Used to be based out of Hong Kong for 5 years.
Yeah,
so I did a lot of trail running in Asia, in Hong Kong. Was a North Face athlete for a long time for as a trail racer. But yeah, now back in Perth, still trying to train a bit. So I try and still do 2 runs a day, and got Bix as well, which is a hydration company that we started doing a bit of nutrition. Got some gels and carb powders. But yeah, trying to balance being a runner and
Business owner as well, It's tough life, And yeah, I did hear that you have quite cool stuff coming up with Vic, so really excited to see. We don't have to talk about it on this video. It'll be a surprise, but I guess what's your next race?
I'm doing Gold Coast.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, Gold Coast next weekend. Literally scrolling through Facebook 5 weeks ago, and they had some entries.
Nice.
So I just signed up. But after that, I'll be off to Europe for a couple of trail races. And got a couple more, maybe 100k later on in Hong Kong.
Yeah. Well, I used to live in Southeast Asia as well, and I know you do a lot of races there. So yeah, I like that you're well traveled and you know Southeast Asia quite well, and Hong Kong as well. And obviously the trails in Hong Kong are beautiful, lots of stairs as well. But yeah, hopefully we can do some cool content soon. Go on a trail run together.
I'll show you some of the trails in Perth.
Cool, thanks so much. Right, so overall thoughts on the race. I don't think I would have come first even if I had a great day, but that was a terrible day, and I would rank this as my second worst trail race of all time. The only one worse was Coastal Ascent 2024. I think the only thing I did good in this race was I definitely attacked the downhill and I made up a few positions. There were a lot of places where I was second, and yeah, I feel like I made the wrong move or like took a wrong turn, and it just ruined the momentum a lot. It was just very surgy and then slow and whatnot, and I tripped near the end. Or not near the end, it was like maybe 3/4 into the race. Yeah, I just ran off adrenaline for the rest of it, but now that the adrenaline's worn out, my ankle actually does hurt a fair amount, and I've obviously put that story up on my Instagram, and a few of the physios that reached out are saying, I should consider the Ottawa ankle rules, and I might talk about that in more detail in another video, but basically it's a way to consider whether I should get an x-ray or not. And yeah, I think there is a tiny chance of a fracture, hopefully not. I think it's just a bruise, but yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. I wanted to run this afternoon as well, but I don't think I can with the current pain, so yeah, but I don't want to blabber on about it too much. I think it was just not the best race in terms of decision making, and I think that'll come back with time as I do more trail races. And yeah, that was my first trail race in a while, so I can't really expect too much, but I'm glad I got a hard effort in, and I think there's a lot of work to do. Now, unfortunately, I can't tell you whether my ankle is fine or not until the next video, so you're just gonna have to find out, because I'm gonna upload this video right now, and yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, check out my Strava and Instagram to see how it goes in the next few days. Yeah, I'm a little bit scared. I'll keep my head up and hopefully I'll recover soon.